Welcome to our video on the tensions in the Middle East. This region has faced many conflicts for years, affecting millions of people. In this video, we will explain the major problems in simple words so that everyone can understand. Stay with me until the end, where I will discuss hopes for peace and a better future. First of all, introduction to the Middle East. It is a region with many problems. There are disagreements between countries, religious groups, and political leaders. Some of these disagreements have lasted for many years. Because of this, the region has seen wars, violence, and suffering. Many people have lost their homes, and others have had to leave their countries to find safety. One of the biggest reasons of tension in the Middle East is land. Many countries in this region do not agree on their borders. They fight over which land belongs to them. This has led to wars between countries and groups. Religions also plays a big role in the tension. The Middle East is home to different religious groups, including Muslim, Jews, and Christians. Some groups do not agree with others about how to practice their faith. These disagreements sometimes lead to violence. Another important factor is politics. Some leaders want more power while others want to change the government. Some countries have kings or rulers who control everything. Others have governments chosen by the people. These differences in political systems often cause conflict. The Middle East is also important because of its oil. Many countries in the world depend on the Middle East for oil, which is used for fuel and energy. Because of this, powerful countries often get involved in Middle Eastern politics, adding to the tension. Despite these problems, many people in the Middle East just want to live in peace. They want a safe home, good jobs, and a future for their children. However, conflicts continue, making life difficult for millions of people. Israel-Palestine conflict is a very crucial issue in the region. One of the most well-known conflicts in the Middle East is between Israel and Palestine. This conflict has lasted for many years, and many people have died because of it. The main issue is land. Both Israelis and Palestinians believe they have the right to live in the same land. The conflict began in the 1940s when Israel was created as a country. Many Palestinian families lost their homes, and tensions grew between the two groups. Over the years, there have been wars, protests, and attacks from both sides. Many peace talks have happened, but they have not been successful. Both sides have strong feelings about their land and history. The fighting continues, and many innocent people suffer. Children grow up in fear, and families struggle to live a normal life. Other countries have tried to help solve the problem, but no solution has worked so far. Some nations support Israel while others support Palestine. Make this the situation even more complicated. People around the world hope for peace. Many believe that both Israelis and Palestinians should have their own land and live side by side. However, finding a fair solution is very difficult. Civil wars and religious conflicts is an important issue in Middle East. Besides the Israel-Palestine conflict, other parts of the Middle East have also faced wars. Countries like Syria, Iraq, and Yemen have experienced civil wars. that have lasted for many years. Civil war happens when different groups within the same country fight against each other. In Syria, the war started in 2011 because people were unhappy with the government. Over time, different groups joined the fight, making it more complicated. Millions of people lost their homes and many had to leave the country. In Iraq, there have been fights between different religious groups. Some groups believe that only their way of practicing a religion is right. Because of these beliefs, people fight and even kill each other. Yemen is another country with a long war. Different groups want to control the country, and powerful countries from outside the Middle East also take sides in the conflict. The war has caused hunger and disease, making life very hard for the people of Yemen. These civil wars and religious fights make it difficult for the Middle East to be peaceful. Many people suffer and it is not easy to find a solution. Oil and international involvement is very important and a crucial issue in the Middle East. It is one of the richest places in the world when it comes to oil. Many countries in the world need for oil for their economy. Because of these powerful nations like United States, Russia and China often get involved in Middle Eastern politics. Some countries in the Middle East make a lot of money from oil. However, not everyone benefits from this wealth. In some places, the government controls all the oil money while the people remain poor. This can lead to protests and even wars. Oil also causes conflicts between countries. Some nations argue over who owns certain oil-rich lands. Even these arguments become serious. They sometimes lead to war. Because of oil, foreign countries also send their armies to the Middle East. They say they want to bring peace, but sometimes their actions cause major problems. Many people believe that these powerful countries care more about oil than about the people living in the Middle East. Oil will continue to be an important issue in the region. Finding a way to share the benefits fairly could help reduce some tensions. Hope for peace in the region. Even though the Middle East has many problems, there is still hope for peace. Many people in the region want to live a normal life. They want safety, education, and jobs. They do not want to keep fighting. Some leaders and organizations are working to bring peace. They try to help people talk to each other and find solutions. However, peace is not easy because of history, politics, and outside influence. One way to help is through education. If young people learn about peace and respect, they may grow up to change the future. Another way is through economic growth. If people have good jobs and enough money, they may not want to fight. There have been times when countries in the Middle East found peace. This gives hope that more peace agreements can happen in the future. The world is watching and many people are praying for peace in the Middle East. Even small steps toward understanding can make a big difference. The Middle East is a region of full history, culture, and strong people. While conflicts continue, there is always hope for a better future. If leaders and people work together, peace is possible. Let's all hope for a world where every child in the Middle East can grow up without fear. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, we can spread awareness and promote peace.